Mom fell out of bed in the hospital and something really bad happened to her. Can you get the hospital incident report? You want to learn whether you can? Come join me. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. The short answer is you cannot get that hospital incident report. The longer answer is you cannot get it, and here's why. A hospital incident report is prepared in the ordinary course of business by hospital staff when something goes wrong. And they're obligated to prepare that document not for the benefit of the injured patient, but rather for the benefit of the hospital to try and improve quality control for treatment of patients in order to prevent this type of incident from happening again. Now, you would think it would make sense that if a patient gets hurt during the course of their treatment in a hospital and they bring a lawsuit seeking compensation, that they would be entitled to get the document prepared by the people who were involved, who are witnesses to the event, who now are recording information at the time it happened. But the public health law in New York prevents you or your attorney from getting that document. That is protected and privileged by law. So what can you do instead to try and get that information? One of the things you'll be able to do is to find out the names of the people who were involved, the names of the people who witnessed the event. And then you'll have an opportunity through your attorney to question those people at a deposition, which is known as a question and answer session given under oath. It would be wonderful to have a copy of the report which was made at the time the incident occurred, and now contrast that with the testimony being given years later by the various witnesses who were involved. This way, if there were any inconsistencies, we would be able to see that immediately and be able to lock in the testimony of various witnesses with those inconsistencies. Unfortunately, the law in New York does not allow us as the representative, as the attorney for the injured victim, to get copies of those hospital incident reports. There are certain limited exceptions in which we can get copies of those reports, but those are few and far between. So why do I tell you this? I tell you this to give you a bit of an insight into how these types of cases work, to show you different issues that can arise in cases involving negligence, cases involving medical negligence or medical malpractice against a doctor or a hospital. And these issues typically and frequently will arise during the course of this type of litigation. And if you have legal questions, what I want you to do is to pick up the phone and call me. I answer legal questions just like these every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Thanks for watching.